Hey man, if I was going to start over on guitar, I would first get a guitar and a pick and tune the thing. And then I would start with notes on the skinny string, the first string. This is not the first string. That's the sixth string. First string is the skinny one, closest to the floor. I'd play that holding the pick on the side of my index finger. Not middle finger, not like that, but on the side of my index finger with the thumb making a round circle. And I put my picking hand on the bridge and I play the first string open. That's actually pretty important. Next, I would take my index finger and play at the first fret. That's F, F. And then I would go back and forth on those two notes, E and F. Next, I would add G at the third fret of the first string with the ring finger, like this. Then I'd play E, F, G, and then reverse it. Get really good at those three notes. Next, you can move up the neck to A. Here we're going to use some different fingers. At this point it might not matter so much what finger you use, but on the E, F, G, use index and ring. Fifth fret is A. You'll see a dot on your fretboard that shows you the fifth fret. There's also a dot at the third fret. Pay attention to those dots and practice E, F, G, A. Fifth fret, first string is A. And play up and down on those notes. Memorize them and then play them again. And learn to recognize that sound. Next, B at the seventh fret. And there's also a dot on the fretboard for B. Use any finger you want. Memorize those notes. Review. It's E, F, G, A, B. Every one of those notes is really important. So don't be telling me you're bored. No, you're not bored. That's B. Okay, memorize that. Then one fret higher is C. That's the eighth fret. There's no dot on the fingerboard for C. B to C is called a half step. That's just a one fret jump. Half step. Between A and B is a whole step. Whole step is a two fret jump. Between G and A is a whole step. Between F and G is a whole step. And between E and F is a half step. Half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. Memorize that and get really good at it. No excuses. Don't get distracted. Don't go play video games. Stay with me now. After the C is D at the 10th fret. There's no dot for D. You got to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10. Between C and D, it's a whole step. All right. Memorize that D at the 10th fret. If you go two frets higher, you got E. E is at the 12th fret. There's two dots at E. See the two dots? That's an octave from here to there. To open E to 12th fret E. Memorize that sound. If you're bored, try it with your eyes closed. Do it with any finger you can, but try to use more than one finger. You know, you might start out with just one finger, Try 2, 3, and 4. You got to get your pinky in the game. So a lot of people will say, yeah, but I've got a new guitar and a new pick and a new strap and I got a new pedal. I'm like, quit thinking about that and learn your notes. Don't be distracted by, yes, the guitars are beautiful. The pedals are fascinating. The cables are very interesting too. But that doesn't make any difference if you don't know your notes. So don't be distracted by different colored guitars. All right, I'm being kind of mean, but it's funny. After teaching guitar for decades, you see this pattern all the time. People get distracted, frustrated, bored, and jump off and do something silly when they need to just get their notes down. So I'm yelling at you, but learn this. Don't waste your time dinking around, okay? Learn your notes, then you can start playing songs and riffs and leads and solos and Angus Young and all that stuff. But if you don't know your notes, you got nothing. All right, so listen to what I'm saying, practice that, and I think you get the idea. Then you can learn your second string, third string, fourth string, fifth string, sixth string. It's really easy. It's just A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'll help you. Just ask a question, I'll help you. Or look it up in a book, I don't care. But just stay focused on the fundamental thing of holding the pick correctly, tuning your guitar, and learning those notes. And then, we'll go on to some chords, power chords, scales, triads, chord tones, riffs, melodies, licks, all that junk. But without the notes, nothing's going to make any sense. Okay? It's like if you're studying English, but you refuse to learn the alphabet, you're always going to be all messed up. So don't make that mistake I see so many people make. You got it. All right, you understand. You're hearing me, so let's get her done. Let me know how it's going.